Hello, everyone. Have you ever woken up feeling like nothing is going to go right today? Well, what if I told you that staying positive every single day is actually a skill you can learn? And welcome back to Tiny English. I am May, and I am so happy you are here with us today.
And I am Gray. Hi, everyone. It is great to see you all again. Today we have a really fun and helpful topic for you.
That is right. Today we are talking about how to stay positive every day. This is something everyone needs, right, Gray?
Absolutely. Life can be hard sometimes. Things go wrong, we feel tired, or we have a bad day at work or school. But there are simple things we can do to feel better and stay positive.
And the best part is, you do not need to be a superhero to do it. Small habits can make a big difference, so let us jump in.
Before we start, we have a question for you. What is one thing that always makes you smile? Think about it. Maybe it is your pet, your favorite song, or a cup of coffee in the morning. We would love to hear your answer in the comments below.
Great idea, Gray. Okay, everyone, let us begin our main conversation. Gray, imagine it is Monday morning. You wake up and you already feel a little stressed. What do you do?
Oh, I know that feeling. Monday mornings can be tough. Well, the first thing I do is start with a morning routine. I do not look at my phone right away. Instead, I take a few deep breaths and I think of 3 things I am grateful for.
That is a wonderful habit. Gratitude is so powerful. When you focus on the good things in your life, even small ones, your mindset starts to shift. For example, you can be grateful for your health, your family, or even just a sunny day.
Exactly. And speaking of mornings, I also try to drink a glass of water first thing. It sounds simple, but it helps wake up your body and gives you energy. When you feel good physically, it is easier to feel positive mentally too.
That is such a good point. Taking care of your body and your mind are connected. So, Gray, what about exercise? Does that help you stay positive?
Yes, 100%. Exercise is one of the best ways to boost your mood. When you exercise, your body releases something called endorphins. Endorphins are chemicals in your brain that make you feel happy.
Endorphins. That is a great word. Let me say it again. Endorphins. You do not have to run a marathon to get those good feelings. Even a short 10-minute walk outside can help. Spending time in nature is also very calming.
I totally agree. I love going for a walk in the park. The fresh air, the trees, the sounds of birds, it makes me forget about my problems for a while and just enjoy the moment.
That is what we call being mindful. Mindful means you are paying attention to the present moment. You are not thinking about yesterday or worrying about tomorrow. You are just here, right now.
Mindfulness is really helpful. Another thing I do to stay positive is limit negative news and social media. Sometimes we scroll through our phones for a long time and we see a lot of bad news. That can really bring your mood down.
So true. It is important to stay informed, but too much negative content is not good for our mental health. Try to set a limit. Maybe only check the news once a day, or spend less time on social media apps that make you feel bad about yourself.
Right. Instead of scrolling on your phone, try reading a good book, listening to your favorite music, or doing something creative. These activities can really lift your spirits.
I love listening to music when I feel down. It is like an instant mood booster. What kind of music do you listen to when you want to feel positive, everyone? Let us know in the comments.
Good question for the audience. Okay, May, let us talk about something that I think is really important. The people around us. How do the people in our lives affect our positivity?
Oh, this is such a big one. The people we spend time with have a huge effect on how we feel. Have you ever noticed that when you are around someone who complains all the time, you start to feel negative too? That is called negative energy, and it is contagious.
Contagious. That means it spreads from one person to another, like a cold. And the good news is, positive energy is also contagious. So try to spend more time with people who are kind, supportive, and encouraging.
Yes, Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not bring you down. And try to be that positive person for others too. When you help someone or say something kind, you feel good about yourself as well.
That is such a lovely idea. Small acts of kindness can make a big impact. You can hold the door for someone, give a compliment, or just smile at a stranger. These small things create positive energy around you.
I love that. Smiling is actually really powerful. Studies show that even when you force yourself to smile, your brain starts to feel a little happier. So smile more, everyone.
Smile more. I like that advice. Okay, May, what about when things go wrong? Because we cannot always control what happens to us. How do we stay positive when life is difficult?
That is the real challenge, is it not? I think the key is to change how we think about problems. Instead of saying, "This is terrible, I cannot handle it," try saying, "This is difficult, but I can learn from it."
That is called a growth mindset. A growth mindset means you believe that challenges help you grow and become stronger. When something goes wrong, you do not give up. You look for a solution and you keep going.
Exactly. Nobody has a perfect life. Everyone faces problems. But the difference between a happy person and an unhappy person is often just how they react to those problems. You cannot always choose what happens, but you can choose how you respond.
I really believe that. Another helpful tip is to set small, achievable goals. When you complete a goal, even a small one, you feel proud and motivated. That positive feeling keeps you going.
Yes, maybe your goal is to drink more water, read for 15 minutes a day, or go to bed earlier. Start small, celebrate your wins, and build from there. Every small step counts.
And do not forget to celebrate those small wins. We often focus on what we did not do or what went wrong, but we should also take time to recognize what we did well. Give yourself credit.
That is so important. Be kind to yourself. We are often our own worst critics. We would never speak to a friend the way we sometimes speak to ourselves. So, next time you make a mistake, try to be as kind to yourself as you would be to a good friend.
Self-compassion, that is a beautiful concept. Okay, I also want to mention one more thing that really helps me stay positive. It is called a gratitude journal.
Oh yes, tell us about that, Gray.
A gratitude journal is very simple. Every day, usually at night before bed, you write down 3 things you are grateful for. They do not have to be big things. Maybe you are grateful that you had a good meal, that you talked to a friend, or that the weather was nice. Writing it down makes it feel more real.
I love that practice. When you focus on the good things in your life regularly, your brain actually starts to notice the positive more naturally. It is like you are training your brain to look for happiness.
Yes, exactly. And over time, being positive becomes more natural. It becomes a habit. And habits are very powerful things.
So to recap, some of our favorite tips for staying positive every day are starting your morning with gratitude, exercising and taking care of your body, spending time in nature, limiting negative news and social media, surrounding yourself with positive people, practicing kindness, changing how you think about problems, setting small goals, and keeping a gratitude journal.
That is a wonderful list. And remember, you do not have to do all of these things at once. Just pick 1 or 2 that feel right for you and start there.
Progress, not perfection. That is the key. Staying positive is not about pretending everything is fine all the time. It is about choosing to find the good, even in hard moments.
Well said, May. Okay, everyone, we are coming to the end of today's episode. But before we go, let us do a quick review of some important vocabulary from today.
Great idea. First word, gratitude. Gratitude means being thankful. Use it in a sentence. Practicing gratitude every morning helps me start the day with a positive mindset.
Next word, mindful. Mindful means being present and paying attention to the moment. Try to be mindful when you eat your breakfast. Enjoy every bite.
Another word, endorphins. Endorphins are chemicals in your brain that make you feel happy, often released during exercise. Going for a run gave me a big boost of endorphins.
And finally, growth mindset. A growth mindset means believing that you can learn and improve from every experience. She has a growth mindset. When she fails a test, she studies harder and tries again.
Perfect! So everyone, we want to hear from you. What do you do to stay positive every day? Share your tips in the comments. We read every single comment and we love hearing from you.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and lets us know you want more content like this.
Also, if you are new here, welcome to Tiny English. We make English learning fun, easy, and practical for everyday life. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode.
We upload new videos every week, so there is always something new to learn. And if you want to practice your English more, check out our other videos on topics like how to make small talk, how to express your feelings, and how to talk about your daily routine.
Thank you so much for watching today. Remember, staying positive is a choice you can make every single day. You have the power to change your mindset, one small habit at a time.
Believe in yourself, be kind to yourself, and keep learning. You are doing amazing.
We will see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.